alaikum and welcome to Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli Nihan. One of the hazards of living in France is that everywhere you go there's quiche. Quiche in the supermarkets, quiche in the restaurants, quiche in the roadside cafes, everywhere. And it's always full of ham. So let's make a quiche that doesn't have ham in it. Quiche is a very simple recipe, and I'm going to show you a recipe that you can adapt to your personal tastes. I've got 150 grams of grated cheese, 1 chopped onion, 350 ml of single cream, 250 grams of pie pastry, shortcrust pastry, 150 grams of halal salami that I've cut into little pieces, and 3 eggs. The first thing I need to do is blind bake the pastry. So I'll take a disc of pastry and put it into an 8-inch flan dish. Once you've lined the dish, cut away the excess pastry with a knife. Don't throw this away, roll it out and make some biscuits with it. Kids will love that. Make sure the pastry is tucked into all the corners of the dish, so there's no air bubbles. Then take some greaseproof paper, press it gently into the pastry dish. Then pour in about 400 grams of dried beans. I keep a box separate just for this purpose. Spread them out. Now this will go into an oven at a 210 degrees for 10 minutes. While you're waiting for the pastry, heat a tablespoon of oil in a pan and on a very low heat cook the onions for about 15 minutes until they're just soft. And while you're waiting for the onions and the pastry, beat together the eggs and the cream, season with salt and pepper, then whisk until smooth. I could do with a Mr. B here really. Looking smooth. After 10 minutes, remove the beans and the paper. Just pour them into a bowl. Now spread the base with some mustard. Prick it with a fork and put it back in the oven for 5 more minutes. These onions have been in here for almost 15 minutes and they're just starting to go brown, so I'll turn off the heat. Now we're ready for the filling. Sprinkle half the cheese onto the bottom of the pie filling, then add the onions, then add the meat, then the rest of the cheese. Then finally pour in the cream and egg mixture. You thought it wasn't all going to fit, didn't you? Haha, you're wrong, you see. Now bake this at 180 degrees C for 35 minutes. After 35 minutes, remove it from the oven and it'll all be puffed up like a big puffy up thing, but it'll soon collapse. Leave it for a couple of hours before serving. After 3 to 4 hours, it's cooled enough for you to cut and serve. Delicious quiche, and the great thing is that every time you make one, you get some free Jammy Dodgers with it. The only thing that will hold you back when making quiche is your own imagination. You could make a Stilton quiche, or salmon and cucumber, or broccoli, or sliced sausage and onions. It really is up to you. Join me next time in Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli Nihan. Until next time, Khuda Hafiz.